We begin in the mountain lair of Zostek, where he has a new plan to take over the Sea and Sky Kingdoms. It's to restart the war that happened between them many years ago. He got a henchman to take a bow that fires lightning bolts and a jar that can make huge waves to the mischievous nieces of the rulers of each kingdom, Amevia and Sissy. With these items, they destroy the town centers and the rulers went to war. King Rex was ready to go to war, but his granddaughter begged him not to, but he didn't listen. Queen Maris also was ready to go to war, but her great-niece begged her not to, but she didn't listen. Argenti told her godfather Meklo, god of death, about the war, and her sister Aruma told her godmother Nika, the goddess of life, about the war too. They both told Elmon, who was in a meeting with his fellow king god friends, about the Sea and Sky War restarting. With this knowledge, he used his immortal powers and separately sent the fighting rulers to the moons of Mars. Odin said that they should each send 2 gods to help Smosh with the war. They all agreed. Zeus got Heracles and Hephaestus. Odin got Thor and Loki. Ra got Thoth and Set. And Dagda got Lu and Bob Durg. Elmon thought Argenti and Aruma could help too. So Elmon came to Supergrover to tell him to get the guys to help stop the war. And he gave him the sisters to help. Grover told the guys about the war and off they went. Hephaestus, Loki, Thoth, and Lu made strong bonds that can hold all the armies. And Heracles, Thor, Set, Bodurg, and the others put all the soldiers in the bonds. Argenti, Aruma, and Elmo told the generals of each army how the war was a bad idea. But as this was happening, Zostek told Avima and Sissy to sabotage the meeting. But Jack and Grover found out and stopped their pranks. The generals agreed with what the young sisters and monsters said, and they made peace. But then Rex and Maris returned. None of the soldiers wanted to fight anymore, so the rulers continued their quarrel. But then out of nowhere, Zostek stole their scepters, and then he had the power over the Sea and Sky Kingdoms. Then Julian shouted to the heavens, calling his king god friends to fight. Then a colossal battle broke out. Dagda swung his club. Elmon made Zostek drop the scepters, and Zostek ran in order to avoid justice. Ra fought with his scepter and arm. Zeus used his lightning bolts and shield. Odin used his spear and his sword. Zostek tried to escape but was stopped by Heracles, Thor, Argenti, and Aruma. Zostek, Avima, Sissy, and his army were imprisoned in the underworld. Rex and Maris made peace, and all was good.